35 degrees this morning. I didn't do the math. Minus 32 is 3 times 5 is 15 divided by 9 is 1.6 degrees centigrade. Another rough night. Got to bed a little after 10, couldn't sleep. Had a hard time getting to sleep. Hope woke me up at 4:30. She was puking bile. She hadn't had anything to drink before bed. I tried. I keep trying to give her water. She keeps refusing. So I cleaned it up, and then I offered her some water. I kind of pushed the issue. She drank quite a bit, actually, which is good. I know she's got to be dehydrated. Then I put on a sweater, a sweatshirt, and got a little blanket and my pillow at the other end of the bed so I'd be close to her so I could hear if anything else happened. But she slept till about 7. So did I, off and on. She's not shivering this morning, which is strange because she's probably in pain, but I'm assuming she's too weak to even shiver right now. I'm going to take her into urgent care this morning if she doesn't eat anything. I'm betting she won't. Come on, Chris. Come on. Come on, Bella. Come on. I'm going to try to get some more blood tests. If she's dehydrated, see if they can do something about that. You have a dream. Bob Parkinson was in the dream. We were supposed to hang out. And then, instead of us just two hanging out, well, it was supposed to be us hanging out with other people, I guess. As we're on our way to the restaurant, I guess he got a phone call or something, and so he was picking up this girl. And I remember when we got to the restaurant, I was like, whatever. She was real pretty with dark hair and very pale. At least that's what she seemed like. And then we got to the restaurant, and he made sure that he was sitting between us, me and this girl, which is, but then he had to get up to go somewhere for some reason for a few minutes. So she slid over to talk to me, and I realized she was old and not very pretty, and like her skin was all saggy, like lots of wrinkles and stuff. And I was like, oh, okay, whatever. But it was weird. Hey, come on, Cristi, come on, Cristi, come on, good girl. She's eating grass. Wish I could get Hope to eat some grass. I'd take that too. I guess that's everything. I didn't record her this morning walking, but it was pretty much the same. I forgot my camera is all. We just took a very short walk. She peed. So that's something. A little bit of pee. No poop again. Okay, we're at the emergency vet. We're just waiting. She's out of it. The gabapentin just smashes her, but she won't sleep. She just lays there in kind of a daze. So we're on our way to Winston Salem to take her to the emergency vet there. Her numbers are all off for the blood work, like crazy off. They checked her for something else, Addison's disease, but unless it's an atypical Addison's disease, her steroids are fine. So, we're taking her there because they can give her fluids, and as an emergency, we might be able to get her a little bit fast-tracked for an MRI in case it's something to do with her brain or spinal cord, as well as possibly an ultrasound. They're going to have to give her fluids again. I'm hoping they'll give her some nutrients with it. She's down about 3 or 4 pounds since all this began. I'm going to have to leave her overnight. This is the first night that she will not have slept in my bed, I think, aside from the night that she was spayed back when she was a puppy. So this is really, really rough for me, and I hope it's not going to be as hard for her. Alright, so here's her room. Hope's being hospitalized for now. They're going to give her fluids, antibiotics. There was some bacteria in her urine, so, their antibiotics are for that. They're going to keep her for at least a day, probably at least 2 days. I think they're going to give her an ultrasound tomorrow. I've given them permission to do whatever they have to do. They're going to try to get her numbers around and try to figure out why this is happening, because last week, a week ago, went through the same thing, and once she got the fluids, she cleared up and she was eating and she seemed fine, but obviously she wasn't. I got to talk to some very nice people. Shannon and her son, Stuart. I don't think that's his name. I've forgotten already. I gave her a hug because their dog, they had to put her down. I don't know all the details, but she couldn't walk anymore. Something was really wrong with her. Her name was Sushi. She was a little French bulldog. No, Frenchie. And I chatted with her, and we just ran into her as I was sort of checking out. And then there was the couple who were really sweet and nice, who had Violet. I remember all the dog names. I can't remember any of the people names. They were real nice too. We're taking it day by day.